Let's talk about accepting the fact that you are in control of your life and in control of whatever is happening in your life, whether good or bad. First of all, I'm out of breath because I was doing an Instagram live for the past 20 minutes and then I was singing songs to my brother and he was rating it. So I'm like completely out of breath, but we are going to do this anyway. So, this video is going to be very important for you and it's going to change your mindset in unimaginable ways. And like I refuse to sugarcoat anything and I refuse to tell you anything that's untrue or that's going to harm your life in any way. But I'm like really disappointed. My heart tears apart when people tell me that I'm struggling with this thing or I'm challenging or dealing with this, like I'm being challenged or I'm dealing with this negative situation, and then they're like, oh, God had written it in my fate, or like it was meant to be, or whatever, or like blame the external factors. I'm always like, no, it doesn't work this way. You are in control of whatever is happening in your life. If you run a business, whatever is happening in your business, it's up to you. And the best thing about being in control of everything in your life is that you get to control it, and that means you can turn the negative into positive. I had a friend. She used to be bullied, right? She used to get bullied by bullies. So she was like, I hate when people bully me. I wish they could just stop. And I was like, stop wishing. Like, you can make them stop. And she was like, no, but they are literal bullies. They are literal bullies and they are bullying students. They are bullying children less than their age. And I was like, you have given them that power. The thing you need to understand right now as a person, this is not gender specific. This is like as a human being. Like, this is something you need to understand, and that is you have power. You have power, you have power, you have power. Okay, I'm going to tell you this again and again. That power allows you to live the life your way. And when something doesn't go according to your plan or according to how you wanted it to go, it means that you gave your power to the wrong factors. Let me explain this with the help of an example. So let's say you go to school and you have very bad teachers. You failed maths because your teacher wasn't good. Now 95% of these students, what they will do is they are going to be like, my teacher wasn't bad, that's her problem. That's not my problem, that's the school management problem, and I will go to talk to the principal, and because of the maths teacher my grades have gone low and all that. But yes, that is the school management's problem, but instead of like putting the whole blame on the teacher, why didn't you try yourself? Why didn't you open YouTube and like there are millions of YouTube videos teaching you how to do math problems and whatever topic you need help with, they are in YouTube, they are on YouTube, right? Like I take help from YouTube and free resources all the time for my exams. Even if I have bad teachers, even if I have the best teachers in the world, I still take help from YouTube. Now this is a very minor example. You could have taken help from YouTube, from free resources, downloaded, like ebooks, borrowed some books from the library, participated and engaged in like really introduce yourself in study groups, study with a bunch of friends, take help from students who are good in maths, who are senior than you, who have given the exams, who have experience. If you have money, if you want to spend money, you can also hire a private tutor. Like you have so many ways. You could have like just had a distinction in math and like got straight A's in math, but you chose to blame. You chose to give excuses. And like if that doesn't make you question and like give you a light bulb moment in your brain, I don't know what will. and so many things as well. In relationships, the other person has, why does the other person have the power to play with your mind, to mess up your mind? You are like that person, and being in a relationship with them has completely messed up my mind, has made me traumatized. Instead of saying this, first of all, instead of saying this, you can go to a therapy, you can break relation with that person, you can choose to own your power, you can choose to learn from this experience and never engage with a person like them again in your life. You can do so much, and you choose to blame. Like, the blame game is just messing up your mind at this point. Honestly, like, I can just end this video here, but I have so much to say. Blaming is something weak people do, and I know if you watch my videos, you're not a weak person, or if you are, you want to be very strong, you want to be very powerful. And trust me when I say this, it starts from this. Stop blaming external factors and start owning the situations that are happening in your life. Even if it's positive, give yourself the credit, hype yourself, be your own hype girl. If it's something negative, choose to own this, own that, alright, and then choose to change it. I saw this very interesting podcast, and it was that a person, like, that girl, she was born with she lived with very abusive parents, and her parents really traumatized her and messed up her emotional intelligence. And when she was little, she knew nothing about this, but as she grew up, she realized that she can actually turn this negative experience into a very positive thing. She wrote a book about her abusive parents, about her experience as a child, and her whole life journey. She wrote a biography, and she became the New York's best-selling author. She made a lot of money, she built a reputation, she got global recognition, and now living with abusive parents doesn't come even close with these three positive things that she achieved. She would be forever grateful for this one thing, because it turned into so many achievements. Now she gets invited on podcasts to share her life journey, to share her wisdom experience with others. She is known globally. I forgot the name of that woman, but if I found that podcast again, I would link it into the description, or give you the name of that person so you can go and research on your own. But actually, that was the podcast that inspired me to create this video. And I'm like, so many of you right now must be dealing with the similar situation, if not the same situation, similar. Maybe you have bad grades. That thing should be a cue for you to turn that negative situation into something positive. So we'll end this video. This is usually shorter than my videos, but than my average videos, but some lessons for you. The first thing, understand that you have power. Really understand that you have power that is in your control and that you choose to give away. You have your power, and when something bad happens to you, it means you gave your power away to someone, to something, to a certain situation, or to an external factor. The other thing, stop the blame game. Stop being the victim of everything. You have literally so many options. Like, if you come to me and you're like, I have health issues, you can do a lot with that. Like, why are you telling me you have health issues? You can literally turn this whole situation 360-degree around. Go to gym, talk to a doctor, eat nutrients, invest in supplements, yoga, do yoga, do Pilates if that's your thing. You can do a lot. Work on your mindset. That also comes in health. Sit with good people. clean up your surroundings, take care of your health, take care of your hygiene. Like, you can do a lot. So stop. And like, I can do this with everything. I gave you example of like an abusive parents, I gave you example of bad grades, of bad relationships, of a bad health. Like, I can do a lot. I can do it on every situation. So stop the blame game and take actual matters in your hand. The other thing, actually, this is an action step for you. Make a list of all the bad things that have happened to you and try to think of a way to turn that into some kind of money. So let's say you were very bad at, you had very bad health, okay? And now, after listening to this video, after watching this video, you're like, okay, now I'm going to take care of my health. You can document this journey. You can literally start an Instagram account and document your whole journey, how you're going from a bad health to having a very good healthy lifestyle. And you can literally make money there. Like, it's very easy to make money. You can literally document your journey, share your wisdom, your experience, what you're facing and all that, and make money. If you have some kind of situation like bad relationships, abusive parents, toxic parents, or like some very crazy story, you can write a book and publish that. There are millions of ways you can make money and turn a negative situation into positive while also making money. So do that. The other thing, you always have the choice to turn something negative into positive. So have this mindset that something that's negative today is not going to be negative forever. So if you're just sitting down, if you're being like, oh my God, why this happens always to me, and God doesn't just love me, and I'm not God's favorite, and this always happens with me, and I must have done something bad with people, and now God is giving me karma and all that. You can sit and say all of this and nothing will happen. Or you can stop this blame game and stop playing the victim and act like you didn't allow it to happen. Or you can actually go and take action and turn the situation upside down. Now, I know for some of you this might sting, this might be really, straightforward to your face kind of video. But again, I refuse to sugarcoat anything in my videos, and I refuse to sugarcoat anything in my videos. So we'll be meeting in the next video in a really interesting topic. So stay tuned for that and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Till then, have a great time. Bye bye.